So I was going to go out for a cycle today, but it's absolutely hooning it down outside, and as much as I don't mind going out running and cycling in the rain, I do have an awful lot else I can be doing with regards to the team. So I thought what I'd do today is make the first gear review video. So if anybody has seen Nathan Farvey's video about his gear den and workshop, then well, mine is pretty much the same, although an awful lot smaller, a lot less kit, and a lot more untidier. As I said, I was going to go out for a ride or a run today, but obviously can't do that because of the weather. So what I'm going to do is do my first gear review for the team and for all you guys. It's some kit that arrived yesterday. I'm keen to have a look at it, see what it's like, see if it's any good. Bought it from Decathlon, so it could be a hit or a miss. We'll have to wait and see. So what we'll do first is I'll tidy up my workbench area and then we'll crack on and do the gear review. So now I've made some space on my workbench, I can now get down to having a look at this thing, which is a back map holder, which I ordered from Decathlon. £25 and some change, I seem to recall, and it is what it says on the tin. It is for holding a map and for mounting it on your bike. So in adventure racing, you see the guys using them, but also when I've used one in the past is when I've been mountain bike orienteering. And I've got to tell you, they're a godsend, because you have the map in front of you while you're on the bike, and we'll mount it on the bike in a minute and see if it fits and if it works. But this is way better than trying to carry a map around your chest, or, you know, well, it's the only place I could think you could have it, or in a map pocket while you're riding. Having your map in front of you, pretty much like that, is so much easier to use and easier to make navigation so much easier while you're out riding, and particularly riding and orienteering. Looking at this, it's not bad. I mean, for £25 and some change, it's not bad at all. The mount goes from, as it says here, it goes from 21.4mm right up to 31.8, so that should fit most mountain bike handlebars. Seems to be reasonably robust. Twiddly knobs to tighten it and untighten it rather than needing an Allen key, and it swivels as well. Doesn't lock into place, which you do get on some of the bike map holders, but it seems to be reasonably tight, so the thing isn't going to swivel while you're riding. But I guess the proof in that is in the eating. Now it does have a plastic cover on here, which we can undo using this and pull it up. Take out this, and then you get to see the full effect. You might want to keep that on there just to cover up the recesses in there. But it's also got, in fact, if I just put these elastic retainers here and show you that there is a raised area here, which is designed for you to put your compass in. So let's just put this piece of cord back on here, turn it the other way around it, and I have one unprepared area. And so when you then attach all of those, the compass is all in place. Now it's really handy having your compass on your map rather than on your wrist or around your neck. Not advisable, because as you're looking down at the map, you can orientate your map to north as you ride, which is an incredibly useful and a really important feature. I'm not sure that I'm going to use this like this. I'll do another video on this once I've used it. What I'm a big fan of is actually attaching the compass to the board itself, just a little bit to the side, so you can have the map and the compass on the side. And I might fit something in here and screw it on so it's fitted permanently. I do have another compass that I can use, I can drill into and attach that to it. But all in all, I've got to say, for 20 odd pound, this is not bad. There's a lot of these on the market, and most of them are going anywhere from £60 up to a couple of £100. There's a lot of people doing DIY options, but I've got to say, I'm really looking forward to taking this out and trying it in earnest. So what we'll do, we'll actually mount this on the back, and I'll show you what it looks like on the back. So here we are with the bike mounted on the stand, ready to look at mounting the bike map. Faithful Jalopy. Unfortunately, I don't think she'll be joining me in Itera because she's just a bit too heavy really, so I might take one of the other guys or looking at an entirely different steed for the race. But anyway, let's look at getting this on. So what you can probably see here is that you've got some rubber inserts here. So if you've got handlebars on the narrow side, so 21mm or so, then, which is for more like this end, then you'd use these inserts. But almost all mountain bikes these days have got really quite fat centres, so they're more like 30mm. And so you take out the two rubber inserts. Now looking at these are kind of bendy plastic, and I would probably expect that if you're taking this on and off, on and off, on and off, that these would actually at some point probably fail. So, you know, again, it's 20 odd pounds, so £25 and some change. What you expect, the idea is not to keep taking it on and off. Yeah, so it fits nice and neatly either side of the neck clamp. Pulls in, and we just hold it all being well. Loosen these guys off. That's one on there. Tighten these guys up. That's nice and solid. Spins round, and you can also slacken it so you can tilt it either way. So I've got to say, I can't believe it. This was only £25. I mean, okay, if it breaks the first time out, then you probably see why, and you probably know why. But we'll see how it goes. Looking to ride at the weekend, and I'll do an update how the map holder has fared on a ride out down some single track. But on the whole, it's not bad. So at the moment, I would say recommended. And even if you want to get this just for the mount, to put a different table on top, it'd be worth doing because the mechanism is pretty robust. And as long as you don't go caning into a tree or a fence post or what have you, I think it should stay on there. Okay, yeah, thank you Mr. and Mrs. Decathlon for a reasonable bike map holder at £25 and some change.